Good evening, everyone, or good morning, afternoon, what have you yet again. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. For you, depending on however these upload schedules go, this might just be a few days, a few minutes. For me, it's been about a whole weekend. Internet went out this past weekend here, so we were out without internet for about 4.5 days. We're back now, picking off where we left off, and I think I did go for this runic pyramid. We're going to do an aggressive build here. So you'll excuse me if I don't remember how well this deck was going, because it has been a while, and I refrained from playing this game offline just so I can keep the progress rolling online as much as I could. So if I'm not mistaken, though, I believe we were in a much better spot than we were the prior run where we died on the first floor. Let's just take a peek at our deck here so we can... Whoop. A little bit of stutter there, so we can refresh where we were. Oh, I remember now. Pommel Strike for draw, Spot Weakness for the extra strength, and then Heavy Blade to synergize with the extra strength we gain. And some burst damage cards, looks like. Okay, so I think we were doing alright in combat. And we may keep it that way, just so we can keep gaining a few cards, and potentially only cards that synergize with our deck. And, we talk about it all day, but we can actually jump in it, and we'll start here since it gives us the most diversity for branching paths. Okay, 2 Thieves. I am perfectly fine with this, and I'm fine with sparing a little bit of health early on here. We only drew 4 cards? Oh, right. It's because of the ability we have here. Okay, well, we may as well block. Ooh, easy, slow, take it easy. No, I think that's absolutely right. We're going to block all of his damage, and we're just going to start whittling away at the lower HP target here. If we need to, we can use a Swift Potion here to draw some extra cards just to keep that ball rolling. We may well do that. Okay. Whirlwind is 15 damage to all of them. We could dual wield here. We'll dual wield Reaper to get some extra healing later. Or we can dual wield Whirlwind to just get some more burst overall. So these guys are going to run eventually if we don't take them down too quick. So I think we want to try and burst them down as fast as we can. And doing 15 damage to both is definitely going to be the right way to do that. Like overall, that's 30 damage of value, just like that. Keep the ball rolling. And that's right, the Orichalcum will keep us relatively topped off for the fight. Hopefully we get around to drawing Reaper again. Oh, right! Right, we don't discard. I need to get used to that. So we won't be discarding cards every turn. So we can actually start getting some excellent synergy going here with Reaper. So first we're going to dual wield. I'll dual wield Reaper. Confirm it. And we'll actually just play it. So we'll heal for 8. And we'll get these both a little lower. And again, we'll shield, so we'll block a majority of that damage. We're still going to eat it here, but I think that's okay. Because now, and they're both defending now. Not what I was hoping for. Okay. So we need to kill them quickly before they decide to run away. So we can bash into Heavy Blade, and that will... Whoop. Would kill one if we had the strength for it. So instead, I think we're gonna get Reaper again, do 4 damage to each. One of these guys are definitely gonna get away here. So what if we actually strike, and pommel this one, and then yeah, we try and burst through this guy here with all of our power at the end. We may even consume the explosive potion. Excuse me, my phone went off there. Consume the explosive person just so we can get through to this guy. So we need to do 40 damage. So he is going to run away. How much damage do we have? We have 14. So we have... Okay, so we need to use this to get the extra card. We have 8, which will be our best bet of getting early damage out there. So we'll go ahead and do that. No, we actually just don't have enough. I have completely ruined that, and I'm going to go ahead and mute my phone for the time being so we don't get too distracted here. But this guy, he's getting away. Like, that sucks. So we may as well try and heal up a little bit off of him before he gets away and just let him skedaddle with a little bit of gold. So we took that too slow. Probably could have been a little quicker and would have saved about half our money here. But instead he's going to get away. We'll heal for a little bit more, and overall a net loss. Let's see these cards. I do like Pommel Strike. That is just extra card draw, and since we won't be able to draw more cards later on, it's probably a good idea. So we'll take that into the deck again. I want to shop, but I don't think we have enough money to make it worthwhile. Well, 192 gold isn't that bad, actually. So yeah, we're actually going to hit the shop. Hello, my master friend. So we want stuff that is going to get us card draw and perhaps more power. I see Flex on sale for 22. I really love Flex. Ooh, but we could actually get a trinket here, an artifact, if you will, from the shop. And I do like Bronze Scale for that reflecting damage over time. I think it's pretty good. So we can actually grab that and Flex at the same time and just call it there. Quick spins, we don't spend too much time here. And we can just jump right back and do it. We're actually going to go to a question mark. I want to experience some of these new events still. Oh, it's the Ominous Forge. We had this before. Again, getting a relic would be nice, but that normality, that'll hurt us in the long run, especially because we won't be discarding our hands every time. So we're just going to go for an upgrade. And that gives us 5 each. It's good for some AoE. This would be even better for overall AoE. Seething Rage costing 0, though, that actually might beat the ticket. We draw into some of our Pommel Strikes with that, because I think we have 2. And we could just draw multiple cards, or just use this energy with our big hand that'll stack up from the Runic Pyramid. So absolutely, Seething Red, or Seeing Red. Clang, Clang, Cling, and no curse. It says 1 in 4 chance, but I feel like I've hit these unlucky odds every time. And Burning and Scarring, we have an injury. So that's actually going to slow down our deck with the Runic Pyramid, but we will persevere nonetheless. Okay, the Shelled Parasite. Going to do 12 damage. So I could block for 5, but the Orichalcum will actually block for more for us. So we're actually just going to go to town on this guy. And we're just going to play a lot of our strikes just to get in there and do some damage, because we're going to eat 6 here no matter what. So overall, that's better than playing the defend. I'll take the 6 reflect damage here. Okay. Another 12 damage. We could stop most of it. It's tough. I don't really have anything I want to dual wield, so I guess we'll just bash and strike and block 6 again. So slowly whittling away our health pool here, but that's what the rest are for. Okay, 10 damage. We can prevent this. We can absolutely prevent this. Maybe play attack this turn, gain 4 block. Okay. No need, so we will actually block, and we will dual wield the Hemokinesis, so we can have a lot of burst damage. If we need to just end this fight quickly, we can. Goodbye, dual wield. Hang on to Whirlwind still. Whirlwind still. Slur my words together like that. Some alcoholic who drinks on a Tuesday after work. Okay, this is excellent. We can flex. We can spot weakness. And we can't quite kill him. So play the Rage here. And we'll just actually strike him again. So, actually a bit of a misplay right there, because we won't get as much armor. But ideally I want to just get a little bit more strength so I can play Reaper for a bigger burst of energy. I want to draw my... Didn't draw it. This is easy. This is just a Impervious into the Pommel Strike. I'm looking for it. I don't see it. We can actually toss away Whirlwind so we can get more card draw here. And I think the last card will be the Seeing Red, so we will be able to burst heal for a little more than I was hoping to take damage this turn. So we go. Heal for 8. I absolutely should have Armaments first. That is a big misplay. We could have healed for a little more. But we will Armaments. our strike because I thought it was upgraded armaments. So, you know, like I said, it's been a while, so we're misplaying a lot here. But this gentleman is very dead. So we lost more health than I'd like to admit there, and missing out on a poison potion. Apologies. Actually, get rid of that. Let's grab the poison potion. Add another card to our deck. I don't think we take any of this. Nothing really adds to our deck there with those cards, so we'll just leave it behind. And we're going right to another question mark. I really just need to not get combat back-to-back and have a chance to sustain myself up, but that's okay. So we could potentially kill this one outright. So first we'll flex. We will absolutely dual wield Pommel Strike. 24 easy damage. Okay, or not 24, he is actually debuffed? Or no, he's flying, so he actually takes less damage. But right off the bat we drew Seeing Red, which is excellent, so that's 3 more damage. Buff up our strength. Pommel Strike again for 2 more cards. And I'm really looking for that bash card, so I'm actually just going to consume the potion here and did not get what we were looking for. So instead we're actually just going to defend, so we'll take no damage, and in return he'll take 5. And that should get rid of his flying buff there. So hopefully that's the case. The Chosen here is going to actually debuff us a little bit. Whenever you play... excuse me, I'm trying to talk here. Well, he's dead. Bronze Scale actually just completely toasted him. Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle 1 daze into your deck. So that can be pretty bad over the long run, but we're more or less out of the woods here. Yeah, like this right here actually puts us in a really good spot for armor gain. We will get the Ethereal, which is fine. But we will strike for 8. Wait a minute. Whenever we play attack, so will this give us extra armor? Oh, it does! Okay. We're learned folk around here. So even if the attack doesn't actually go through, as long as you play it, you will get the armor. So that worked out just beautifully for us. 15 damage is nothing to scoff at. But every time we play an attack, we will be gaining a little bit of armor. Oh, nope, that was last turn. Right. Not my brightest of days. So we could block off 5, take 10, and then potentially burst him down next time. Or we can just take the 15 now, deal 15 in return, and then just outright kill him potentially on our next turn. I think that's the better move here. And we're going to end up drawing a lot of garbage here in the upcoming draw, so we may as well apply the poison. I'm using a lot of consumables here, but I just want to survive and get to the fire pit, ideally without being below, 20 health. Okay. So we're vulnerable now, so now is the time we want to be blocking. So I'll do 22 damage if we want. So we can become impervious. Strike him for another 15, and then on the next turn he is for sure going to die. And this turn we are absolutely protected. And of course the reflect damage from the bronze scales is always nice. Okay, he is very dead, but first we want to Reaper him just to get some extra healing. And then we will strike you down and gain an additional 6 off of that. So not too bad of a health position here. Okay, low cost cards please. At the end of the turn, gain 3 block. Actually has like some dis-synergy with the Orichalcum here. Apply 1 weak to all enemies and exhaust. Not bad. I gotta go 2 flexes in this deck where we're just drawing multiple cards. The more 0 cost we have, the better we're overall going to be for when we get to just chain them all together with multiple strengths. And I would like to upgrade it, but we're actually going to take this moment to heal to get up to 70 health. Near the cap, so we can actually take on the elite. I don't know if I want to boldly throw myself at it. Kinda do, kinda don't. So we actually can avoid elites all the way to the top here if we want. Ooh, this is tough. I don't think we go for it. I don't feel you know, as confident right now, despite the deck being in a relatively good spot. I think we just want to, you know, try some of these side quests out. And this is an old beggar. An old beggar is cloaked in fur, reaches hand towards you as you pass. Spare some coin, child. I am poor. I'm sorry. You will never make a difference. You never do. A little bit of a lore tidbit there for you, perhaps giving us some more of the background story of the game. And we're going to go straight to the fireplace, and now we're actually going to smith. So I want to upgrade the flexes, but I actually believe if we can draw armament early on and just stack up our deck full of the unupgraded cards and then armament all of them in our hand, it'll be pretty good. And more or less that has the same value as a regular block. Treasure room, please be good. The champion belt. Do all enemies become harder mobs now as we proceed through the game for a little extra damage? Whenever you apply vulnerable, also apply 1 week. That's great. Forget how many cards we have that do that. We have bash. We have bash, just bash. But when we bash, it's gonna bash hard. So, you know, I think this is fine. I think we'll be able to heal up and take on that elite before too long, because I don't want to waste a node just going to the shop and essentially just passing by. So we're just gonna fight a regular enemy here. Oh, it's the Dark Souls combination. This one ruined me a while ago. So we can't block at all, which sucks. And I think off the bat we want to use this potion, because I know this guy can armor up his buddy here. And he starts healing and his attacks do debuff, so we actually want to start hurting him as much as possible. And we'll hang on to flex so we can ideally draw our pommel strikes and get some combos going there. So hit me, get reflected, hit me, get reflected. We are now frail, but we weren't intending on blocking anyway. And there it is. Okay. So we want to flex, and that'll do 24. We'll flex, that'll do 34. Almost a waste to pommel strike him. So we'll actually pommel strike the knight, and then we will... I actually want to duplicate this just so I can get a lot of value, but I think we shouldn't be greedy here. We should just clear off the Mystic and let this guy ideally just buff himself, I think. I mean, he was going to buff his friend, so maybe he'll just do it to himself instead. Yeah. So regardless, whenever he's going to buff, it's happening. One way or the other. Oh, perfect. Perfect turn. So we can create a copy of an attacker power. We obviously want to copy that. And I think we do. So we're going to dual wield, copy the pommel strike. So 4 more card draw there. That's about half the deck there. A little over half, actually. And then we're going to impervious ourselves. So he's going to actually take 3 damage each swing back. So he's going to take 9 damage and we'll be completely defended. And his armor wears off, so it's actually going to go straight to him. Why are you hitting yourself, buddy? And then ideally we want to draw... Yes! So here's where it all comes together. Seeing red. Spot weakness. Bash him. So only do 9 damage. I think we just... He's frail for 2 turns, so I think we want to... No, we want to let our Orichalcum do its job and do the block for us. So we're going to draw some cards. And we actually can just win right now. And you know what? Why take 3 damage? I can just take 2 and heal for the rest. So, goodbye. Heal up for 6. This is looking good. Things are starting to fall into place. Gain 16 block. Whenever you are attacked this turn, deal 6 damage to the attacker. That's perfect for this deck. In synergy with the bronze scale against some of these large multi-attacking monsters, that is going to do wonders for us. Ooh! Well, this is a great question mark. Whenever you rest, when you get to a rest site, start next combat with 2 energy. Okay, so I believe I misread that in a prior run. I thought you had to rest at the rest site, but just regardless, as long as you make it to a fire, you get 2 more energy. And oh, if we can draw our pommel strikes, the seeing red, get that energy all off the bat, 6 energy. We can actually just play out an entire deck in more or less one go. And actually potentially just completely burst down an enemy. 3 cultists. Great attack. You may not like this, but we may just pass here. The opportunity to armaments a greater plethora of cards in our hand is too good to pass up, and if anything else, we'll be able to play this to block and reflect a lot of the damage, so we're going to end our turn and just hang on to those cards. Could be the biggest mistake we've made, but we shall see. Enemy's turn gets 3 strength. Okay, yeah, so we need to be on the offensive quickly before these guys really start hurting us. So we have 6 energy right now. We would be completely amiss not to pommel strike the weak one. And I think this is where we armaments. So everything just got infinitely better. We're going to play this so we can block all the damage that comes at us this turn. And then we're going to spot weakness just to get the strength buff. And we're going to pommel strike for more card draw? Yes, we're going to pommel strike for more card draw. And look at that, we got flex next turn. The damage is about to be unreal. So you take 9 damage and reflect, 9 damage reflect, and 9 damage as reflect. So this is just going to get scary the longer this goes on, but 2 flexes. I don't know what I did to deserve 2 flexes, but I'm loving it. So we'll flex twice. We could rage, which will give us 8 armor, which is probably going to be the better of the moves we can make here. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to rage, so we can stay aggressive and continue attacking. We're going to create a copy of Hemokinesis here, because that's just enough damage to outright kill one more bird later on. 3 copies? Oh, that's right, upgraded dual strike. And then we're going to slice this one down the middle here. So, a bit of a misplay. I was supposed to play 2 there to negate more damage, but this is fine. Because every time they attack, despite getting stronger every turn, they are going to take 3 damage in response. Okay. What a beautiful time to draw you. Could have been better a little earlier, but this is perfectly fine. So, out the gate, we're killing you for 4 of our life. You know, you do the math, it's better overall. And I believe we can kill you outright as well. Excellent. So the 6 damage we spent on playing those cards actually just got given back to us thanks to the Burning Blood. Swift Potion for more card draw. We're going to want to save that for the final boss fight. Oh, don't do this to me, 3 flexes. But Shockwave, though, that is supreme value on the debuff there. Doesn't really work well with the Champion's Belt, but oh. Second Wind could just be a good one-shot burst block if we have all our block in hand. You can just use that and, you know, be on with our life. But another flex. Once again, I'm torn. These cards are all really good. I think we take Shockwave, though. Just 5 turns of a weakened and vulnerable. Despite not synergizing well with the Champion's Belt, it's too good to pass up. Okay, we were supposed to save the Swift Potion, but we might just use it on this fight here. Depending on how bad it goes. Oh dear. 3 enemies right off the gut. We need something more here. So how much damage is that? That's 27 damage. Could be 21 with the Orichalcos. And it's actually the better decision here. We're better off passing, and we'll take less damage. Okay. I'm gonna boldly pass here. We're gonna need some miracles to come by here so we don't die on the next turn. And we need to draw some of our better cards here. Wounds going in the discard do not bother me. Okay, there's Pommel Strike, so that's good. So who is the weakest among you? You are, but you're probably going to attack next turn, so we're gonna Pommel Strike you for 2 card draw. Only 1 card draw, because I miscounted how much we can have in our deck. But this is fine, this is fine. So we're going to play Seeing Red, and it hurts, but we have to dual strike a strike here. But before we do that, we're going to flex. We're going to dual wield a regular strike. And then we're going to armaments all of our cards just to make them that much better. And we don't actually have enough to kill someone outright. That's scary. That weakening debuff actually slowed us down a lot here. And we have no reason not to play all these cards. Outside of, yes, I tried to play too many times and I have no energy. So I think we're screwed. I think this was an experimenting run for the Runic Pyramid. I probably need more card draw to make that trinket work out for us, or that relic. Because yeah, we're just debuffed to hell and back here, and it's not going to work out for us. So lots of damage coming in. We got a Shockwave, so maybe that'll buy us a little time. And they're debuffed for life essentially. And then block for 8. Damage is still going to come through here. But they will, again, slowly weaken themselves every time. Oh, and now we're weakened. Oh, please. So we can Reaper for 9. Which is, I think, what you do here. And I don't think you play Rage. I think you Reaper for 9. Or for 12, sorry. They're debuffed, so that's actually better. So just to see, how much will this do? 20. So this strike will finish you off. Next turn is going to be a Rage Strike turn, so we can sort of balance out here. But we're going to take a lot of damage here. Thank you, RougeLike, doing your best to keep us in the game. 7 damage. 7 damage, another wound. So we can survive this. When I needed you most, you came. Spot weakness. 34 damage. I think that's enough to outright kill him. 51. He's going to be doing more. And we'll get the Orichalcum to block all the damage this turn, so I actually think we Heavy Blade that one. End turn. Get the Orichalcum to negate all the damage, and we're going to get another debuff card. A wound. Big deal. We're not drawing them. And we have persevered. So I could actually just rage at him, strike, and we'll be safe once again. He'll hurt himself for another 3, and I actually, believe it or not, we actually are going to make it out of this one. I was doubting my chances there, as we drew further in. So now we got a bunch of garbage we'll be drawing, but the turn's over, so obviously you just got to play every card in your arsenal. And we'll do this just because we can. Actually, we're just going to kill him. What am I saying? Quit messing around. 21 health. Very low. Dexterity. Good for more blocking. The Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Okay. That's alright. If we had more multi-strike cards like the Boomerang Blade, that'd probably be really good. Or Whirlwind. A Whirlwind. It's more AoE. Clash. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. Deals 14 damage. That's just a lot of outright damage. Although unless we have a lot of energy to play all our cards, that's likely not going to be the case, so... Is getting that 4 block actually that beneficial? No. Will we be able to likely play Clash if we don't draw it early on? Also no. Armaments is just another 5 armor and an upgrade along the way. I think that's what we want. And pray for easy combat here. Oh, it's a Snecko. He randomizes the cost of the cards in your hand after a certain point, so that's actually pretty good. I'm greedy, but I'm going to pass. So I can draw more cards just so I can get more value out of armaments. So every card is going to be randomized, and look at that. Well, I mean, that's good. That sucks. But now we can effectively upgrade all of these cards. And we can block all of his damage for more or less all of our strength here. And I think play the 1 block here. So we'll take 2 damage, which is fine. Reflect it back. I think we need to take advantage of just some early game burst here. So we'll flex, deal 34 damage. We'll strike him. We'll strike him, which will give us more armor. Oh, I was doubting you, but just like that, you prove your worth. And then we'll burst him for another 22. And just like that, he's almost dead. So actually in a fairly good spot. We'll take an additional 3 damage thanks to our bronze scales. But here's the tricky part. We need a good draw right now. Pommel Strike for 3 is not good draw. That will give us the armor benefit if we play it. This will just heal us for 4. Since all cards are randomized, we're hoping for just more 0-cost cards. So we're actually going to Pommel Strike for 3. Did not get what we were hoping for, so we'll strike for 6. And this will give us 4 armor, but the Orichalcum will block about half of that. So I think we'll pass and just, again, eat the damage. Hurts. And so we will survive this turn, no matter what we do. Because we could Shockwave him, buy us a lot of time, maybe stack up some way to make this card more worthwhile. But no, I don't think you play with fire here. I think you go for the kill. Oh. Excuse me there, just had to mute myself before I blasted the mic with a sneeze. But yeah, I think we just go in for the kill here. 6 damage, bash in the completely wrong order. Doesn't matter, he's dead. Heal for 6, and Reckless Charge could be good. We make ourselves vulnerable. But it's a 0-cost card. Heavy Blade, I love you. But we really need more card draw, more free plays, and I think Reckless Charge does it for us. It's just a free get for us. Okay, now that we're at the fire, I think we're gonna smith a card. No, we're resting. We'll be at 40 HP for this fight. We're gonna start with 2 extra energy off the bat, and we've actually made it to the level 2 boss for the first time. Supreme Dark Souls, 420 on the health here, 420 health, champ. Oh, this hurts. This hurts a lot. So, Dexterity Potion. We need every bit of armor we can get. This is just a garbage opener. That energy is gonna go to waste. Do we have something that carries over our energy? We don't. Oh, it sucks. I think we just try and mitigate a little bit of the damage here. A little less than what the Orichalcum would have done, but we're not going to have that energy forever, so we may as well use it. But the energy does carry over. I am a complete fool. Attacker power card, you're a skill, you're a skill, you're a skill. Okay. Okay. can do 10 damage. If we attack 3 times, we get a massive benefit. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what am I saying? We can actually greed it out. And we will. We're going to block all the damage this turn. And end our turn. So face slap. He's made us frail and vulnerable. But we have 8 energy now. So we're already vulnerable. This guy is not going to be attacking back. So I think this is actually the time where we armaments. Flex. Could get a lot of free damage out of that. Or we could use a single strike and dual wield the Hemokinesis, which I think I will. Now, am I killing myself in the process of playing these? Yes. Am I killing him in the process of playing these? Absolutely. And I think we hold on to the rest here. Strength wears off. Going back to normal energy. We got this guy about a fifth of the way down on his health. 5 more energy. 27. So Bash actually makes him weakened as well, thanks to our Champion's Belt. Seeing Red keeps us in the game. We strike him, strike him, strike him. Defend and defend. So we're going to take 2 more damage here. We could Reckless Charge, but I kind of want to get rid of the vulnerability right now. So 2 damage, reflect 3. This is an upward battle here. We don't have a lot of health to be playing with. And we're drawing just less and less cards every time. Spot weakness though, glad to have it. And then it's 34 damage. We shouldn't risk it right now. Well, the difference is getting 1 block instead of 1 extra block instead of just 7. I think Heavy Blade, 46 damage, keeps you in the game. Negates 6, so this actually becomes 12. So we're getting close to halfway. We need a good draw here. 2 pommel strikes is a good draw. And I think you do it. Very good to have that here. So we're absolutely going to armaments. And what does this become? Heal for 9, not bad. 12 damage, not bad. 4 strength, overall better value. So we'll take it. And end the turn. Another 18 damage coming in. Absolutely the time to Shockwave. Absolutely not the time to Shockwave. I am a complete idiot. I could have Flame Barriered here. Maybe not a complete idiot. Maybe this isn't so bad. Okay, you know, the hand's getting full though, so I need to start dumping something, so ditch a strike. And we'll end turn. Down to 2 health. And I might have killed us. No, I have not killed us just yet. So Flame Barrier keeps us alive. Flex gives us some damage. And we need to start emptying out some of our hand here. 20 damage, 14 damage. Getting more Reapers would actually help out a lot. I think I just go for a simple strike. And a Reckless Charge. Oh, have I killed myself in doing that? Crap. Whirlwind. Hey. Still alive. Barely. 2 HP. Misplaying this fight terribly. Okay, he's buffing himself. Very good. You have to armaments all of these cards. And then you have to Reaper for 13 health. For 3? Am I misreading that card? Reaper, where'd you go? It's been exhausted. Oh no. Okay, we are in a potentially survivable position here. Oh boy. He has removed his debuffs and he has gained strength. I am scared for my life. I think you play these. And oh geez, I'm gonna be so sad if I lose this, and entirely my fault as well. But you know, it hurts to lose. Okay, what do we have left in here? We could draw Bash, and I think that's what we're going for. Okay, got another Pommel Strike, so that'll help in the pursuit of drawing the Bash. But I think our hand is again maxed out here. Please don't hurt me, sir. Oh no. He's gonna hurt me. So yeah, that's a lot of damage. I think it's over. So obviously you can flex. Pommel Strike for 2 cards. We got the Bash. I think it might be too late. 33 damage, yeah. So, you know, probably completely misplayed the how to use this trinket properly, and you know, not paying attention to some of my potential synergies with Ice Cream. So yeah, 100% I have thrown this one away, and the Dark Souls Knight is going to completely kill me. Yeah, the champ finished me off with the People's Elbow there. It's over. But more lot unlocks maybe, or nope, not even close. Well, yeah. Penny gained is a penny earned. Every day we play, every day we learn. You know, any inspirational speech you can think of right now is what I'm trying to put in my head to get over how I completely squandered that run. But hey, thanks for watching, nonetheless. I hope you enjoyed it up until the humiliating defeat there. But you know, there's always next time. Yeah. See you then. Till then, have a good night.